So first we are adding water to the bottom of each of these test tubes, and we're going to make sure each of our chromatography strips will fit. And since it does, we're going to measure, like, just eye the bottom of the water level and draw a line there so we know where to put our chemical dot.
Our next test, we'll be adding these powders to each of the wavelengths, so that way we can add water to them and stir them and see how they react. Now we're adding the powders to the well, so that way we can prepare them for the next part of our experiment. Now we're adding the water.
And we're adding the water so we can get the chemicals into kind of like a liquid state. So in that case, we can take this kind of straw and dip it in there, get a little liquid drop of the chemical, and then we can bring it over here. And we'll put it drop on these papers right here, and then we'll drop it into the tube and let the water soak up and bring the chemicals with it, and then we can record our measurements.
You'll see the water will be like way higher than any of the pigments, so you kind of know the pigments are done moving.
Alright, now that we have the drop on the strip of paper, we're just going to sort of move it up so it fits in the tube and slide it down on in there. And we want to make sure that the water is not touching the dot. We're going to let the water seep up through, and we don't actually want the dot to touch the liquid itself. And now we just wait until the water and the chemicals seep all the way through, and we'll take our measurements. Alright, now we are measuring the distance the pigment traveled compared to the distance the solvent traveled to try to figure out the RF factor. Alright, for like this one, if there's two different colors, you measure where the green pigment traveled and where the blue pigment traveled, and divide 4.6 by both of those to get the RF value.